Hey, okay. What up, though? What up, though? What up, though? It's the Couch Chronicles, and it ain't no fucking limits. I'm just saying. So, of course, I was supposed to have a guest today, but it's no worries. Do y'all see this? Oh my God. Look, this light doesn't even do it justice. Let me turn on this other light real quick because I found another Agena. Do y'all see how beautiful? Look, let me pull the camera up close. I found another Agena and I am so in love. Look at that beautiful work. Oh my gosh. I'm just saying. So I found some more Agena paintings. So when I find her Instagram, I will be tagging her because I need to get her on the couch. She has some amazing work. So yeah, y'all, it's the Couch Chronicles. It ain't no fucking limits. Now, if for those who actually keep up with the couch, and y'all like, wait a minute, hold on. The other day, I didn't see no episode on YouTube. Well, the reason why is because YouTube took it down. Now they took it down, and I knew they was gonna take it down. Matter of fact, remember I said it. If they take it down, it's okay. It was worth it because I got to play Mo3's music. So, excuse me. Yeah, so anyways, they took it down, but the full episode is on Spotify. Y'all see, this is little guy. For those on Spotify that don't know what I'm showing my bunny. This one is little guy. He is in a Dutch. And he is being a little brat today, so. Yeah, he's being a little brat. So since my guest didn't show up today, I'm going to do another story time. So, I'm just going to try to do a story time every time. And I should start up I'm actually going to start up the computer because why not play some music at the end? Because, again, I just realized that there are some people that have never heard my first album, my second album, or any of my other singles. There's a lot of people that's only heard my features and literally never really dug deep into anything that's mine. So I'm excited to be able to share all my music every time I finish on Mondays. So today I'm gonna play you something from my first album, maybe 2 or 3 songs from my first album, maybe one. You never know, but I'm gonna always have something. Hey, I see you, Mac June. But I will be playing something every time. So if y'all just now tuning in, it's the Couch Chronicles, and it ain't no fucking limits. So, y'all want to hear something funny? So a lot of people, I get a lot of messages about the stick. I know you wondering, the stick. Yeah, this stick. Now, I had no clue. Even though I knew it was a walking stick, I had no clue that it had a face on it. Y'all see that? So for those that be asking about the stick, well, yeah, he's here. Obviously, he's a he. And I almost didn't know what to name him, but I guess Stick is cool. Okay. So we got Stick in the back joining us on the couch. We got little guy. He's actually eating right now. And Leo is sitting up by the computer waiting on it to start playing some music. Hey, I see you, babe. Now, first of all, free Brittany Griner. Free Brittany Griner. And I'm going to go ahead and do my announcements afterwards. I'm going to go ahead and just jump into story time because that's what we're here for, right? So now I really have a lot of stories. That's why I'm like, man, I could really do a story time every time. You know what I'm saying? Because it'd be a lot of shit that be going on in the world and in my life. So today's story time, I'm going to tell y'all a little bit more about, in detail, about, my prison time. But I'm actually going to start from when I was in jail. So if y'all just now tuning in, it's the Couch Chronicles. It ain't no fucking limits. If you're on the YouTube, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, make a comment, bring your friends in, share the page. And if you're on Spotify listening, okay, make sure you hit that subscribe button. And there is a heart button on Spotify as well. So now, I forgot my thumb was hurting. I just tried to like this motherfucker and it hurt. But so let's talk about county. First of all, I was in Tulsa County. David L. Moss. And every time I got out, I used to be like, fuck David L. Moss. David L. Moss is actually pictured in the Time video. So we showed a little piece of that driving past because I was like, shit, that's what I did. That's where I started, was at David L. Moss. And I'm going to tell you, it's crazy because from the time I caught my case, from the time I caught my case, it literally maybe took them 2 days to find me. Maybe one. And the only reason why, not because, I mean, mind you, I didn't wear a mask when I caught my case. I wasn't planning on running. I wasn't planning on hiding. I wanted my face to be seen. Like, I wanted you to know that I shot you. I wanted you to be able to, if you survived. But in my head, I was like, he ain't surviving. The fuck? This nigga got half a fucking face. I just washed half your shit out my hair. You about to survive? Nah. So I wasn't thinking that he was going to survive. When I first went to county, they said he died. They typed in murder. I was like, okay. Bet. Like, it wasn't until they actually put me in a holding cell for maybe like 2 hours. Maybe like 2 hours. They put me in a holding cell for 2 hours, and finally they was like, oh, he survived. Like, so am I in here for murder, or am I in here for what? What am I in here for? So they changed my charges from murder to assault with a deadly, shooting with the intent, first degree burglary, and armed robbery. Boy. To me, I was like, that's a lot of fucking charges. But I was young. I didn't know nothing about the law like that. I just knew I went to juvenile a lot. So I was like, shit. I didn't talk, so it's not like they have anything on me. I'm not knowing that my co-defendant was snitching the whole time. He was snitching the whole time. That's why they was able to get me with, hey, I see you. That's why they was able to get me with first degree burglary, armed robbery, and grand larceny. First of all, they had no evidence that they had no evidence on that there was no forced entry. They had no evidence that I stole anything. There was nothing taken from the house. Nothing. But because my co-defendant was trying to make it like, he was like, well, we went there to rob him. What? What are we talking about? Like, yeah, we went there to rob him, and we didn't come out with nothing, but we went through all the drawers, and why would you tell him some shit like that? Then what did you come out with? What did you come out with? Because my intentions was never to go rob anyone. Now, I already let these niggas know what in my head, I was like, shit, I'm going in here to shoot this nigga. Love you too. I'm going in here to shoot this nigga. I don't know what y'all want, but either y'all got my back, or... So if y'all decided that y'all wanted to rob him afterwards, I didn't see it, and I didn't know. And I don't give a fuck. That's not what I was in there for. I know what that man did to me. He hurt me. And to me, I was about to take his life. I wanted to take him for what he took to me. That was like taking a piece of me, taking a piece of my life. So I was like, shit. I felt how I felt. But because my co-defendant said a bunch of different stuff, mind you, when they had me in the holding cell, I was in there for maybe 3 hours. Maybe 3 hours. And the reason why I say 3 hours was because I'm not knowing that my co-defendant was snitching on me the whole time. I didn't know this. All I knew was, shit, they got both of us. I'm not talking. They probably just trying to see who about to break. I'm not about to break. So I'm about to just sit here. So this whole time I'm sitting here, this nigga singing like a bird. Singing like a bird. And for no reason, he took them to where I had a bunch of guns hidden. Who knows why? Didn't even have nothing to do with the case. Why would... So, but I'm not knowing all of this. I didn't find this out until I signed for my time. And my lawyer was like, I'm asking for your discovery. I was like, okay, well, you know, and my dad was, you know, heavy on my case, like trying to figure out what the fuck going on, all that shit. So my dad was heavy on that shit. So he looking between the cracks, and he's the one that figured out that my co-defendant was snitching on me. Matter of fact, he was telling me, and I was like, nah, he ain't snitching, Daddy. You tripping. Daddy, come on now. Stop saying that. Stop saying that, Daddy. That's my nigga. My nigga is not about to snitch on me for real. Like, Daddy, stop. If you try to turn us against each other like these people's doing, Daddy, stop. Daddy was right. Okay. Daddy was motherfucking me right. Daddy was right. That nigga was snitching the whole time. Snitched for 3 hours. Took them to the guns. Told them this whole story. Whatever he told them, that's why I got all them extra charges. So, as I'm sitting in that cell, all I could think is, shit, at this point, I'm sleepy. And it's not that I was sleepy because I'm like, shit, all right, you know. No, I'm like, shit, I'm about to go to prison. They got us. They, you know what I'm saying? Like, take me to my cell. Man, so my case was kind of like a high profile case. So, motherfuckers was watching me on the news. Like, they was watching me on the news. And then turned and seen the little the breezeway open, and seen me going from getting arrested from the helicopters over the house, to the holding cell, not the holding cell, but the interrogation room downtown, to the jail. And they watched all of this shit on TV. And then watch me come through the thing, and they was just like went from the TV down to me to wherever I went in the cell, or wherever I went in the... Mind you, at this point, I'm like, I can't even really, like, I first came in crying, but once I got my finger on that little thing, and they was like, shit, yo, you booked. I think I went numb after that. I went numb because I'm just like, once I got on the phone, because they was like, you can make a phone call. First person I called was my mom and my dad. Y'all, I always get emotional on story time, don't I? Man. All I remember is, as soon as they was like, because, you know, they got to dial the number for you. And they got to be like, is this such and such? This is Corporal Sutton something in Tulsa County Jail. I got Janelle Reyes right here. And she want to talk to you. As soon as I grab that phone, all I hear is, Nelly! No! Oh my God, why did you come to me? My mama was just screaming, why didn't you come to me? Why didn't you come to me? I could have helped you. I could have helped you. Nelly, no, this can't be happening. I was on my way to you with a car. I was just pulling in the driveway with a brand new car for you. I couldn't even speak. I was so choked up. I'm talking about choked up. And this, they ain't even, by this time, they hadn't even took my my mugshot yet. So I just remember I was just crying. I was just like, cause it just, hearing my mom, like the pain coming out her voice, like, I was like, man, how the fuck did I get caught? Shit, I was just like, what the fuck, bro? I couldn't even explain to her what happened. I couldn't even tell her what was going through my head. All I can just say is, I love you. Like, I'm sorry. But at that point, oh no, it was just, man. I just knew, like, I knew I was going to do some time. But I didn't realize how hard it was going to be. And, I mean, I guess I didn't. It's not that I didn't know how hard it was going to be, but I just didn't know. I didn't know what to expect. I didn't know what to expect. And I didn't think, I don't know, I didn't know nobody. Like, I didn't really have that many friends to where we was all like getting in trouble. No, it was, when I went to DHS custody, it was over with friends. It was like, shit, friends what? I'm trying to run away from these shelters. Shit, I'm not trying to be close to none of these bitches so they could be like, oh, well, she was wearing this and this and that whenever she left. And, oh, well, she told me. No. So I wasn't trying to be friends with nobody when I was in DHS custody. Once they separated me from my sister and I literally lost my head, I was like, I was like, they think I'm about to do what? No. It was some people that kind of like forced me to be their friend because they was like, shit, I know you about to run away. I'm about to run away with you. And I'm just like, shit. But it was some people that actually like stuck in my life when I was in DHS custody. But after I got out that phone in the county, man, with my mom and dad, I just remember hanging up and they was like, okay, stand in front of the camera. We about to take your picture. Mind you, I'm trying to hold my crying. Y'all know how that, y'all know that, this one. Y'all know this one? That one. That boo-boo shitty face, that ugly. You see how that almost look like a smile? But it's not a smile. You can clearly see that I'm like, you see that? You seen that? Come on now. Y'all seen that. Spotify, I'm so sad you couldn't see that face. Because if you would have seen it, you would have knew. So, after I took that picture ruined me. I'm not kidding. I'm not being funny. I'm not saying because it was an ugly picture. But it was an ugly picture. What? I'm saying that because of that picture, they passed my case for like damn near a year. They kept passing me. Talking about I was smiling in my mugshot. I was smiling in my mugshot after I caught my case like it's nothing, like I'm above the law. I'm this young kid, this young black girl that took the law into her own hands, and I'm smiling in my mugshot because it's nothing to me. This is how they made me. This is how they portrayed me to be. This is what they were saying, and as they was following my case and the shit was in the news and shit, it was like shit was just getting worse on the news. On Black and White, I look horrible. They write some crazy shit about me, like, but this is my thing is I lived that life. Like I was there. Like, I know y'all exaggerated on a lot of that shit. I know y'all did that to, come on now, like. So when I hear stuff about like big name artists or anybody just in the streets, like, I don't, man, if I don't see it myself or if I haven't experienced it myself with you, 9 times out of 10 I'm not listening, because guess what? I know exactly how a motherfucker will try to change around what you say. Man, I did a whole interview and had a fucking 4-page spread in a magazine. And everything I said, half of it wasn't written right. And I was just so sad. Like, wait a minute. I know I did not say that shit. The fuck? So it was just like, damn. it's like the telephone game. Like, if it is. It's like, if you don't know, if you didn't hear it firsthand, or if you didn't experience it firsthand with somebody, it's no way you can be like, yeah, well, no. Every time they passed me, they wouldn't even give me an explanation. They wouldn't tell my family. They would just be like, she's passed. Like, they would take me to the courthouse, though. They would take me, wake me up, dress me out, and take me up there just to pass my ass. Make me wait up there all day. And then I used to get into it with so many people. They was just like, shit, we putting her in the cell by herself. Because it was just like, shit, y'all not about to just because I don't do or say things, or because I'm not saying, because a lot of times in Tulsa, I'm just going to keep it 100 with y'all. In Tulsa and Oklahoma City, too. In Oklahoma, period. It's a lot of girls. Maybe about 75% of the girls are saying on the set, on somebody's set, they saying that. I don't give a fuck if it's 3372 Crip or 87655 Pyru, but I'm just saying, if you not on the set, that motherfuckers, that blood, if you not acting like that, they don't think you hard. They gonna try to run over you. They gonna try to pick on you. And if you just like, I'm just trying to do my time, man. I'm just trying to get out. You know what I'm saying? Humbly, respectfully. Nah. It ain't none of that. Locked up, jail, prison. It ain't none of that in there. It's, if you ain't saying on the set, or if you ain't looking like no stud, they gonna try to punk your ass. I don't give a fuck. And you cannot be nice. I'm telling you, listen. Pick and choose who you nice to. Because you nice to the wrong motherfucker. One time. And I don't know if you ever heard the phrase, if you fuck with me, you stuck with me. But baby, when I tell you that if you fuck with the wrong person, you will be stuck with them until either they discharge or you discharge. Okay? They won't let you be happy. They won't even let you be sad. The fuck? They gonna fight you every fucking time that they not with you. I'm just saying. Y'all, it's the Couch Chronicles. It ain't no fucking limits. If you haven't already done so, make sure that you like and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Also, make sure you subscribe to Spotify. My Spotify is Couch Chronicles. No limits on Spotify. Pick and choose our battles on the yard for real. Because a lot of times, let's fast forward. When you in prison and you around girls that got ABC time, oh, you don't know what that is? That's life. Or life without. You see how there's no numbers? Okay. Okay. Don't end up fucking with her woman. Baby, I done done it. Okay? And the girl had a L-wop. Life without. You think she gave a fuck running up on me on the yard? Baby, I had to become this hoe's friend. You ain't, nah. She wanted me to be there with her for life. Nah, baby girl. How you doing? You want me to make you something to eat? You need a noodle? Girl, let me go get you a noodle. They better stop playing with us. Yeah, it's the Couch Chronicles. It ain't no fucking limits. But, y'all, I'm telling you, in county, county is totally different than prison. Now, I can't say which one is, okay. I've been to Tulsa County and I've been to Oklahoma County, and Oklahoma County was by far the fucking worst. And I was only in there for 48 hours. Okay? The worst. The worst. The fucking worst. But when I finally made it to the dorm after catching my case and they finally booking me in, I made it to the dorm. Everybody watching me. All the girls run up to me like they knew me. All of them. I didn't know these girls. Now, no, I'll take that back. It was a couple of them I didn't know, but I didn't find out till after all these other girls had ran up on me like they knew me. But they ran up on me because they just wanted to get the scoop first. That's how they are. They want to know what actually happened when you caught your case. Like, I see what they putting on the news, but tell us. We want to know the details. That's what they wanted to know. Now, it was drilled into my head already. I don't remember where I seen it or how I knew about it, but I just knew not to talk about my case. I don't give a fuck if I'm winning, losing, none of that. I just never really talked about my case. It was never a time where I was on the yard where I was like, yeah, I caught my case and my co-defendant out and da-da-da-da-da. Because it was embarrassing to me that my co-defendant is out and I'm doing all this motherfucking time. The fuck? That's embarrassing. That this nigga snitched on me. But I did my time. And I'm able to talk about it now. But I'm just saying. It was just like, no, I'm not talking about that. I'm not talking about that. And it was crazy because the one time I did talk about it, the one time, I don't know, it was just like something in my spirit was like, just talk about it. And when I was talking about it, this girl, she just was looking at me like she was like she seen a ghost. Now, I had to fast forward, y'all, because this is when I was in prison. So, I didn't even tell y'all, though. When I was in county, this is why I say county and prison was different. When I was in county, there was girls trying to get themselves booked to fight me behind my case. Now, fast forward. I'm in prison. But I'm already knowing that this was what was happening when I was in jail because the girls just so happened to never end up making it to me, but end up sending a kite to me on some hoe ass bullshit. Like, fuck on with that shit. So in prison, I'm talking about it, and the girl looking at me like she seen a ghost. So she waits till everybody leave. She pulled me in my cell, and she was like, "I need to talk to you." She was mixed. That's why I said it like that. I need to talk to you. I was like, what's up? She was like, it's about your case. I was like, okay, what about it? She was like, you know where I'm from, right? I was like, just tell me, like, what? What are we doing? She was like, well, I'm from Tulsa. She was like, originally from New Orleans, but live in Tulsa, been living in Tulsa since she was a kid. I was like, okay. She was like, that guy you was talking about, I worked for him. I was like, She was like, and I was sent to county to fight you. Twice. And that's how I ended up getting here. She said, because she ended up getting in trouble, kept trying to come to jail to fight me, to do some shit. She ended up catching like a real case, and they ended up sending her to the pen. But, mind you, me and her we had ended up being close. And so it was bothering her that she said this. I was like, shit, I'm not tripping. But if I ever have a dream that you want some snake shit, bitch, I'm going to kill you in your sleep, bitch. The fuck? I will end up staying in this motherfucker. Don't you ever. What? I said, do you know who this man is that you used to work for? Like, what he was out there doing? Yeah, so that happened. I'm telling you, I done had some crazy fuck experiences. So back to the county. I hit the door. Everybody's swarming me, offering me like shower shoes, and they like, don't get in the shower without no shower shoes on. You got on these little Gilligans. Here's some shower shoes. You hungry? I got you something to eat. You want some noodles? You want some soda pop? Do you need some, what type of soap do you like? I got Dove, I got this, I got that. Trying to give me everything that I need. And I was just in such a daze. I was like, I just want to shower. Like, I just want to shower. So I took somebody's shower shoes. And the girl's shower shoes I took, she never let me forget it. So I took this girl's shower shoes. I go to my cell. I get my other change of clothes so I can get into the shower and just change. So actually no, I didn't take the shower shoes. I didn't take the shower shoes because I did. I went into my cell and my bunkie is crazy. My bunkie, cuz my bunkie is I'm going to tell y'all a little story about her too. My bunkie's name was Kim Graham. If you do your research on her, you're going to know who she is. But my bunkie looked at me and she was like, whose shower shoes are those? I was like, this girl, they was, they gave me some shower shoes and some, this little laundry bag, some food and da-da-da-da. She was like, yeah, I would just give that back if I was you. I was like, what you mean? They said don't get in the shower without no shower shoes. She was like, if I was you, I would just wait until I buy my own. I was like, okay. So I go back out and I give everybody their stuff back. I was like, I'm cool. I think my bunkie gonna give me some. And so I go back here. She was like, yeah, they're gonna try to get a lot of stuff from you, so you just gotta be careful. Like if you get canteen or, you just gotta just keep to yourself and, I was like, okay. So I took her advice. I gave them their shit back. And I remember going up to the shower and putting my towel on the ground. Because I didn't have no shower shoes. But I was like, shit, they said don't touch the ground. I ain't letting my feet touch this ground. So I showered on my towel. And I dried off in my clothes, with my clothes that I had took off. And I put on my other clothes. And when I made it to the room, my bunkie seen I was still kind of wet. So she gave me her towel. She was like, I got a brand new towel. Here's your, you can use this, da-da-da-da-da. So I dried up. And from then on, it was just like, fuck. I couldn't sleep. I just sat in my bunk and just sat up. And I didn't know what to think. I didn't know what to feel. I don't even think I really realized that I was in county until it was time for me to get my, I think I got like a week of freedom for like maybe $1,500 or $2,500 in bond. I don't really remember. But they gave me like either 5 or 10 days of freedom, something like that. And then I had to come back and sign for my time and go to prison. But it was hard, it was just like, I kept, it wasn't really like a nightmare. Well, it was a nightmare. So I kept having a nightmare of the man that I shot. I kept having a nightmare of when I was washing my hair and his tongue was coming out my hair. His teeth was coming out my hair. His lip. I was just having nightmares. And then a nightmare, I would wake up in real life and I would still see this man. Like he was right in front of me. Like it was so vivid. It was like if I reached out, he was right there. It felt like it. It was just like, so I didn't really know what to, that was a first for me. So it was like, what the fuck is going on with me? I need some help. So I was like, y'all need to take me somewhere. You know what I mean? I wasn't eating. I was like, nah, fuck that. I can't even go back to sleep. This man is haunting me and he survived. How the fuck is this man in the cell with me? So they ended up putting me on some medication. And boy, I was hungry after that. They put me on some medication and I don't know if it helped or if it made it worse. But after that, I just remembered that I was just, as a person, slowing down. Like I didn't feel the same. I didn't really have as much energy as I used to. And I was just, at that, in my head, I just chalked it up to, oh, well, I'm locked up. And I ain't never been locked up before. So I'm young. I don't really know anybody. And then I ended up finding out that it's a couple girls that I was in DHS custody with was in there. So, then, I'm trying to connect with them and learn like the system or what to do or how to be. And I remember I used to get into fights behind not eating my breakfast. Like, people used to wake me up like, let me get your tray. Like, you think I'm about to wake up out my sleep and give you my tray? No. So, boy, this actually started a big ass riot in county. My tray did. And this was like my second week in jail. I remember this girl was banging on my door. After I said no to the first girl, another girl came. I need your tray. Like, this is what they really do in jail. Like, they be trying to punk you. So hey, I need your tray. I'm like, bro, for the last time, I'm not getting up. If I get up, you don't think I'm about to get up and eat that tray my motherfucking self? They like, well, you don't even eat. You ain't been eating for the last... They was clocking me. They was clocking me, pissed that they couldn't get my tray and mad that I wasn't getting up. So I'm like, shit, I'm not getting up, getting no tray. So they had the officer come to my door. They was cool with this officer. I'm talking about was fucking her, eating her pussy. Yeah, it was going down. Okay? So they was fucking this guard. So she come to my cell thinking she about to just make me get up and get the tray because she's a fucking officer. So I didn't do nothing. I didn't say nothing. I just laid back down because, bitch, I'm not getting up. So she ended up getting her little ding, 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 da, ding, ding on my... So finally I get up because I'm pissed. So in my head, in my Taurus head, I'm like, you know what? Okay. So I brush my teeth as slow as I can. I get to walk into the line. Yeah. And I'm sure I was walking like this. I get to looking at everybody. They like, yeah, I see she got up. Laughing like it's just the funniest fucking joke of the century. So So I get my tray. So they scoot out like they just waiting on me to just set it in the middle of the table. I have my hand out. So I walk right past them and dump that bitch right in the trash can. The fuck? Bitch? What you mean? What the fuck do you mean? What? Oh, after that, when they seen that whole tray go in the trash can, it was screaming. It was shit being thrown. Niggas was running up on me. And I just could not help but laugh. And I'm like, so, whatever the fucking officer's name, let's say her name was Miss Walker. So, Miss Walker, you just gonna instigate this shit and you just gonna let them run up on me? I'm not gonna fight y'all behind my food, behind me not wanting to get up. So they ended up locking me down and taking me to lock. They took me back to the back behind this shit. I'm like, I can't believe this. So I spent a lot of time in county in the back because every time I would get out, it would be some problems. And I'll just be like, shit. I wasn't one of the ones that just be like, on the set, cuz fuck. I just be like, well, if you feel like that, then you're just, and yeah, I'm going to talk a little bit proper, but I'm going to cuss, and I'm going to make you feel dumb, and I'm going to laugh in your face, and I'm going to antagonize you so bad to where you're going to want to fight me. So that's what I used to do. So because I was just like, I did want to take my frustration out on people, but I knew I couldn't fight because I was like, man, I want to go home. But once I denied parole, I didn't give a fuck. Fight me. Come on, y'all. Let's do this. Y'all, I was a little crazy, because it was just like, shit, at this point, oh, the fuck well. So, y'all, if y'all just now tuning in, it's the Couch Chronicles. It ain't no fucking limits. I do this every Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday. I was going to say from 8 to 9 Central Time. But I've actually been going for like an hour and a half to 2 hours now. So, I ain't even finna get no time because I learned how to go live a little bit longer on Spotify. Okay, so let's go. It's story time. My guest didn't show up, which is cool, fun, and dandy. Cause I do like to talk. I'm gonna always have a story time, and I'm gonna play y'all a few songs from my first album a little bit later. I got some announcements too a little bit later, but y'all just vibe with me. Just vibe with me. So now, when I did my little, I want to say I don't even know if it was 10 days or if it was a little bit longer than that. It might have been like 10 days of freedom. But I do remember that it wasn't really freedom. They made me put a leg monitor on. I had to pay them to be on the leg monitor. It was like, what the fuck? I had to work instead of spending time with my family when I knew I was about to pull chains. It was just like, damn, so I gotta work, pay y'all to have this motherfucker on, and I can't even really spend time with my family. Yeah, so that time was a little frustrating, and I was numb at that time. I was just like, I don't know if it really dawned on me with my brother and my sister until the night that I was about to go to turn myself back in, because I remember we was, oh my God, we got so fucked up. I'm talking about fucked up. I'm talking about we was going. Okay? Going. All right? And I just remember my brother just like, first we went from laughing to my brother looking at me like, my baby sister got to turn herself in tomorrow. And then my sister like, I can't believe, oh my God, it just, seeing my babies cry like that, that does something to me. That does something to me. And if it don't do something to you when you hear your family member cry behind something that either you did or like you messed up or you get into a fucked up ass situation and you just like, fuck. Like, I never want to disappoint my family. And I know you don't either. And it's just like, oh my gosh, like, this shit happened. So it was just like dawning on me, girl, you about to go to prison. The next day I woke up, my dumb ass, all I could think of is, shit, I got to get me a toothbrush. I got to get some weed. I got to get some thizzles to take in to make some money. What they like cocaine, I'm taking some coke in. What they like meth, we taking some meth. What I need to take in because I don't want my family to have to, they done already paid for my lawyer. My sister done paid her school tuition for my lawyer. You know what I'm saying? It was just like, I'm not about to ask them for nothing else, so let me try to make it do what it do. I know that there's certain places that they cannot touch you when they pat you down. No matter if you strip search or not. If you do it the right way, you good. Because they can't touch you on the top of your coochie at all. They can only go up, down, and they can go your stomach and around your waistline. But they cannot touch the top of your cat. Okay? They can't. They can't do it. I don't give a fuck if they listen or not. They can't do it, no matter what, bitch. The fuck? You can't. It's the Couch Chronicles, and it ain't no fucking limits. I'm just saying. But, so I took me a little care pack, you know what I'm saying? A little make that money pack. And, all I could think of was, man, I gotta get in there with this and trying to occupy my mind on something other than I'm about to turn myself in to go to prison. This is what's really about to happen. So I get in that courtroom and they call me, and I just remember my family sitting next to me. And immediately, as soon as my mom heard my name, she was just crying. And that cry, I'm telling y'all, it broke me. It broke me. I couldn't hold it together. I couldn't hold my tears back any longer. But I wouldn't look back anymore. I was just like, I can't look. Otherwise, I'm I'm gonna do something crazy. Like, I'll just, when you in a situation like that, and it's time to do that time, you think so many fucked up ass thoughts in your head. When I heard my mama crying, I was like, oh hell nah. Is there a way I can take my arm from around here and grab his gun and kill everybody except for my family, and we get the fuck up out of here? Like, I was thinking all type of shit. Like, at the wrong moment. Because I should have thought about that shit before I walked into that courthouse. But it was just like, my mind was fucked up. Like, hearing my mom cry like that, and knowing that I'm about to be gone for a while. They ran my sentences wild. You know what that means? That means after you do one number, you got to do another, and then another, and then another. Stacked time. That's what they did to me, because they said I was smiling in my picture. So that, in my head, I was like, okay, well, thank God they made it to where it's a non-violent crime. It's a violent crime with non-violent time. So that helped, but it was just like, what cost? It was sad for me. It was definitely sad. If y'all just now tuning in, it's the Couch Chronicles. It ain't no fucking limits. Little guy is running crazy around my legs right now. I'm doing story time, and man, I'm just, yo. A lot of times people think that they can handle doing time, and that's why a lot of times people snitch. And for the longest time, I was just like, man, you know, I could really forgive him for snitching. I could forgive you. But, like, stop talking to me. The fuck? Like, don't say nothing to me. We don't have to be friends. We don't have to talk. I don't have to accept your friend request. Like, I think you got a lot of nerve to send me a friend request after you snitched on me for hours. And I did time and you didn't. It's just like, I just don't see myself being a friend with someone like that. I'm good. I forgive, but, you know, it's no way that we're going to be friends. So, you know, waiting to pull chains was different than when you first go to county and you getting booked for the first time. At this time, after I got done crying, it's like, okay, turn your robot face on. Because you came in here crying the first time and motherfuckers was trying to try you. So come in this motherfucker like. I came in that motherfucker lemon face. What? What y'all need? I got it. You said you need what? You want to get high? How much you got? Yeah, I was on that type shit. Because I was just like, nah. They ain't finna try to come at me like they did the first time. No. No. Not today. So, but girls was intimidated because in their eyes I had the bag. Because I told you I came with a goodie pack. I came because I was like, shit, I'm not going to make my parents or nobody send me nothing. I'm going to make sure this whole time before I pull chains, I'm good. Because I know I ain't going to be able to take that shit when I pull chains. But it's crazy because actually, before I ended up pulling chains, I almost, they was thinking about trying to give me more time, but they could never find the drugs on me. Somebody got jealous, try to tell, and y'all know how they go. Come on now. So, but they ended up having, they was so over capacity in the county that they had to ship us all the way to Eufaula. And for those that don't know where Eufaula, Oklahoma is, I want to say it's about an hour and a half away from Tulsa. I think it is an hour and a half away from Tulsa, but it was a drive. And, you know, it was a new county. We sitting there, we waiting to pull chains, and I remember pulling from there. Pull from there, and A&R. A&R is where they determine where you're going to go. You either going to go to the big yard, the little yard, the college, or the work program, depending on your points. Now, they go by a point system. Now, I was thinking that the point system, well, because I didn't know. And people, hey, what you want? People kept telling me, you know, different stories about how the point system is. And in my head, I was like, well, shit, I'm good because this is my first case. Yeah, it's my first case. I ain't gonna have that many points. So they about to take me straight to the baby yard. If not the baby yard, then the college, which is Eddie Warriors. To me, that's the college. So, and the baby yard is like D building and C building side. So I was like, all right, yeah, I'm not gonna have that many points. I'm good. That ain't true, y'all. I had so many points. I had so many points, and let me tell you why. Because they counted my juvenile record. They counted my juvenile record, and I want to say it gave me like 21 points. 18. It went from 18 to like, after they found like this other charge. It was like a pending case that I had when I got arrested. They gave me 21 points. And it ended up making me be on C2C side 2. Or, no, I think I was on C2C side 1 first. But C2C, yeah. Yo. That's all I'm gonna say. One, it was like going into whatever hood you from. It was like going right into your hood during a fucking, you're right, the jungle, like the jungle for real. Like it's like going straight into the motherfucking jungle, bro. Like no lie, like it's like, nigga, it was, and I want to say like it was around September. Yeah. C2C is a whole nother life. Yes. So it was September when I hit the yard. So they had a Christmas tree up. And on the Christmas tree, they had like saran wrap. You know what I'm saying? Like made up shit. Like noodles. All type of shit. It was all type of shit on there. Socks. Fucking, soap containers. And then some regular ornaments and shit. But I was just like, where the fuck am I at? Like, everybody was yelling. Kim. Everybody know Kim. I ain't even got to say her last name. Kim. They, in the corner. Dancing. Yelling. Everybody just, it's like it's a big ass party. Motherfuckers on top of the runway twerk. Like, no, it wasn't even a twerk back then. It was a, I don't know. It was live. It was just like, damn. I walked into the ultimate fucking party. Niggas is throwing shit over the fucking top. I'm like, oh damn. What? Where? I didn't know what to think. And then, you know, Kim and her group of people come up to me like, her homegirl like, what up, little baby? I was like, what? It was like, yeah, you know, my name is, everybody introduced themselves. And if you need anything, and then Link looking at me, if you need anything, you know what I'm saying? Like, I got you. That wasn't for me, though. I was like, ugh. So, I'm still waiting on them to give me my medicine. So mind y'all, remember I was on the medication. I got on the medication because I was seeing shit. But they ended up upping the dose when I got to prison. It was really fucked up after that. But the first night on the yard, I was regular, sane, cool, calm, collected. Trying to get my gatherings. Boy, it was... The type of lifestyle it was over there was different than actually walking onto the yard and being on the yard. It was like you gotta be hard to, I'm not even gonna lie, like you can't be no soft ass bitch on no C2C side 1 or 2. Okay? It's you can't be soft. You can't be soft on the yard at all. You can't be soft on the yard at all anyway. But you especially can't be soft on no C2C side 1 or 2. You just can't. It's not going to happen. So, because they're going to either run over you, they're going to punk you, or they're going to steal from you. They're going to act like they're your friend and they're going to steal from you. And don't be too nice. Like, oh, you didn't get any canteen today. Well, I'm getting canteen if you want to come up to the line with me. No. Because that's how they get you that, I'm indigent. Oh, me too. Okay. If y'all just now tuning in, it's the Couch Chronicles. It ain't no fucking limits. I'm just saying. I do this every Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday from 8 to 9 Central Time. No, I don't. I lied. Because I've been going a little bit over. Because we a little bit over. We getting it. We've been riding around and we getting it. Riding around and we getting it. I'm just saying. If y'all fucking with the Couch Chronicles, make sure you drop them couches. Now, y'all know I don't... Please don't eat my weed. Let me just move it. Oh, yeah. Thanks. I don't know who he think he is, but he felt like he had to jump up here. But if you want to support the couch, you can Cash App or PayPal The Real Janelle. That's THA Real JANELL. Yeah, he jumped up here after he smelled that weed. That's what happened. So, y'all, oh man, my bunky's name was Lavella Grant. And anybody that did time, when they hear that name, they get it. They get it. They fucking get it. Okay? They get it. Hey, young man. I don't know who he think he is. They get it, though. And, I'll tell you, my first night in the room with her, I remember she took this product called BioVex and was rubbing it all over her coochie. And I couldn't understand for the life of me, like, why? She was like, I gotta get these germs. And I was just like, oh, wow. So, my first night, I'm watching this big-ass pussy get clean with some cleaning products. Okay? That was my first night. That was just the first night. So, the second night, now they start to give my medication. And they starting to give me the big dose. So, now this medication was like a... Oh, wow. Excuse me, young man. It was a tranquilizer, basically. It was Tylenol. So it was kind of slowing me down. So it was making me more tired. So I remember my third night, I was asleep. I'm good on my medication now. Oblivious to what the fuck is going on around me. And I remember I couldn't get up on my bunk. So I just remember pulling my mattress down and just going straight to sleep on the floor. Mind you, this is the third night. As I'm asleep. So the reason why I'm taking this medication is because of my vivid dreams. And remember, I told y'all how real it felt. Okay. So it was so real, I'm thinking that I'm getting beat up in the dream. And it was just felt so real that I felt it in real life. I was just like, oh he kicking me in my ribs. Y'all wake up and this bitch is really fucking kicking me in my ribs. This bitch is really kicking me in my ribs. I'm talking about kicking me hard. Well, I'm coughing up blood. This lady is kicking me in my ribs talking about I stole her daughter's magazine out of her daughter's room. Her daughter wasn't locked up with us. Her daughter was all the way somewhere out here on the east side in Oklahoma City. She was having a moment, an episode. But I had to suffer because I was her roommate. So after she kicked me in my ribs, and I'm coughing up blood, I couldn't sleep. From then on, I was like, I will not go to sleep ever again. Ever again. By the time it was maybe my second week, and my mom came to visit, my mom and dad, and I just had bags under my eyes. And I was just like, hey, y'all. Mind you, my medication, it makes me sleepy, but I fight it so much because I don't want to fall asleep in front of my bunkie. But I'm not scared, but I'm like, you not about to do that again. I'm about to just be up watching you. So I get to visitation, and I remember kind of falling asleep. And my mom was like, why are you looking like that? Like, what is going on? And I was just like, I'm just tired. I just need to just get a little nap real quick. Like, let me just get a nap real quick. And she like, no, this is visitation. Like, you not about to take a nap while we in visit. I was like, okay. I can stay up. Like, I'm up. Boy, what is going on with you? Y'all, he is having a good time jumping all over me. And if y'all just now tuning in, it's the Couch Chronicles. It ain't no fucking limits. Little guy is going crazy in this studio, running all over me, jumping all over papers, eating my notebook. So if you're hearing all this noise on Spotify, don't mind him, okay? But, man, I was just like, I gotta sleep, Mama. I gotta sleep. She's like, just tell me what's going on. I was like, man, my bunkie. She had an episode, and I can't go to sleep because, she was kicking me in my ribs. She was what? I was like, Mama, calm down. Like, first of all, it's not like you could just run back there and beat her ass with me. So just calm down, because this ain't helping the situation for me. So, my mom, she's really theatrical. Okay? She's a Virgo. All right? That's where I get it from sometimes, y'all. So if you ever wondering, I get it from my mom, okay? So, my mom and dad was just looking at me because, I'm telling them what happened, and they just in disbelief. And so I just remember that same day, I get called to the front. I'm like, fuck, what they do? What the fuck? What did they do? Did they tell, like, this is gonna get me into it with some people. They gonna think I'm snitching, and it ain't nothing like that. That's why I'm like, shit, you ain't scaring nothing. Like, that's why I ain't never said nothing. Girl, you ain't scaring nothing. I ain't gotta snitch. Like, but you ain't gonna touch me again. So, my mom and dad called, and they was like, y'all gotta get my daughter out of their room. So I remember it was another building, and it was called C3C. So that was more of the, special people. Not only the special people, but, whenever you got a little bit of issues and shit, you there. You at that one. So, Chopin was the one that was running that building. And he came and got me, and he was like, I'm going to bring you to my building. and I am going to make sure you are good. No one is going to put their hands on you in here. And I looked at him, and it just reminded me of home. I was just like, okay. And I believed him. So I followed him. I packed all my stuff, and everybody was just like, oh, they moving her, and this. So, everybody was talking, and they ended up moving me. So I took my stuff, I get to the building, and I get myself situated, and my monkey was Patty Washington. Now, Patsy wasn't bad at first. And then it seemed like she just hated me for some reason. Because it was times where I would come in and it would be a whole bowl of noodles just wasted all over my bed. Like, it'll be, like, my clothes will be, like, by the trash can or, like, just dumb shit. And I'll just be like, damn, does she hate me or something? Like, what's going on? But, like I said, if you nice to people or if you don't, they gonna run over you. They gonna treat you wrong. They gonna try to use you. Or I'm just saying, like, a lot of girls, they into they into, when you don't have somebody taking care of you at home, in their eyes, you gotta do what you gotta do. So that might mean using somebody that has more than you. So you just got to be careful of what category that you end up falling in or who you end up being around. Because like I said in the beginning of the show, when you fuck with somebody, you stuck with somebody on the yard. And you don't want to end up fucking with the wrong person. Because you will be stuck with that person the whole time until they discharge or you discharge. I'm just saying. So goodness. And I ended up, listen. I ended up with maybe probably one of the ugliest girls on the yard. And the reason why, like, don't judge. The reason why, and excuse me, like, let me, sorry, y'all. In my eyes, she just wasn't attractive at all to me. And if I wouldn't have been on the medication that they have, because remember I told y'all they upped my dose. So this is why I blame them. Because if they wouldn't have upped my dose, my vision would have been clear. And when I say that they literally, that's why I say I don't know if they made me better or worse. Listen, the reason why I got off that medication, let me go back. The reason why I got off that medication is because that upping that dose and not giving me something for the side effects, it didn't work. So it was times where I'd be like, for a long time. At visitation, my mom was like, oh no. You taking a long time to push that button. What's going on? What do they got you on? You need to take yourself off of that. So after my mama said that, after she couldn't take that visit, I said, I got to start cheeking my medication. I'm going to have to. Because if I don't cheek my medication, then I'm going to be slow. So I start cheeking my medication. And about a week, it took about a week before it actually wore out of my system for good. And I remember one day I woke up and it was a knock on the door. All I hear is Janelle. That's how it was. I was like, So I opened my door. I was like, yeah. And all I hear is, what you mean? Yeah, babe, let me in. I was like, babe. Like, I was literally like, it was almost like I was just waking up from a dream. And when I found out that this was my girlfriend, I lost it. I was like, oh no. I'm with you? Have we done anything? Like, we had sex? Like, I told you I love you? Oh, no. Oh, me and you. How long? Oh, no. Can we disregard everything that I've ever said? Because I was on medication. I was on medication, and that's what we gonna blame it on. And you not my type. You ugly. You not my type. You nothing I was. No. And she punched me. She punched me so fucking hard. Actually, I still got the little mark. It actually turned into a mole, matter of fact. But she punched me so hard in my temple. Well, not really my temple. Close to my temple, though. That blood, I'm talking about, it was like a fucking movie. Blood was just squirting out. It was like, tss, right out that little spot. And I was just like, I just remember I was like, yeah, I deserve that shit. Like, because, oh man, I want to punch myself in the face like this. Like, what? We was together for what? So, remember I told y'all you fuck with the wrong person. You stuck with them? I did that, y'all. I lived that life. Okay? I fucked with the wrong person and was stuck with this lady until... And I didn't even... This is what happened. You know how I say you gotta wait until either they discharge or you discharge? Well, I wasn't waiting that fucking long because I still had some fucking time. And she did too. So I was like, oh, no, I'm about to shank this bitch. So after I'm telling all these... Look, y'all gonna have to get her because I'm not with this bitch no more. And all this shit that she doing, trying to fight me all the time, they didn't do nothing about it. Because they thought we were still together and we was playing. No, motherfucker. I'm telling you I'm not on this medication no more. And that's not what the fuck I like. The fuck? That's not my fucking type. So, they didn't listen to me. Okay. Cool. So I said, they not listening to me. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to kill her. I'm going to kill her. That's what I'm going to do. I'm not even... Might as well, because I'm going to end up having to anyway, because she fights me every day. I don't give a fuck who I'm walking with. If I'm like, on the yard, she want to fight me. If I'm like, hey, she want to fight me. If I'm like, she want to fight me. No, we ain't about to do that. We're not about to keep doing that. We're not about to keep doing that. That's what we're not going to do. Okay? So, I get a spork, and I chop the top of it off. And I go to a piece of pavement, and I'm just sharpening. And I'm looking at the school door, because she in school. So I'm moving my hand like I'm fingering the motherfucking ground. Okay? You would have think this was a motherfucking pussy the way I was fucking this bitch. Okay? So I'm getting this motherfucker good and sharp. I touch the top of it, and I'm satisfied with how sharp it is. All I got to do is wait on this motherfucking bell to ring and her to come out this motherfucking school, and it's over with. Baby, that bell must have rung. Do I like Israel? Yes, I do. I love Israel. Thank you so much for tuning in from Israel. Yes. Thank you. It's the Couch Chronicles. It ain't no fucking lemons. This is dope. I don't know how I end up getting viewers on my YouTube from different countries, but I fucking love it. I love it. Yes. It's a vibe. It's a vibe. So, I got the sharpening that motherfucker, and let me tell you, when that bell rung and I seen, yes, that's dope. So when I seen that door open and I seen her come out, I just remember taking off running. I got my little shank. I'm like this. Like a movie, y'all. I'm running to her. Oh, I'm running. And all I hear is, she got a shank. Hannah fucking Flores, y'all. She got a shank. Yeah. My babies, y'all, my fur babies have been on my bumper today. So they yelling she got a shank, and I'm telling you, before I even get to make it to this girl's neck, I'm talking about, I had this baby sharp. 2 guards catch me midair and take me to motherfucking lock. I just knew I was about to get her. I was about to poo poo, yeah, her motherfucking ass, okay? Yeah, I'm not fucking playing. It was about to be over. I was like, nah, you done made me go to visitation with a black eye, nigga, twice. What? And you keep on trying to fight me on the yard for no fuck, because don't nobody want to be with your ugly ass. Ah, nah, you gotta go. You gotta go. You not about to keep on. Ka, coo, ah, choo, 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 ah. I'm telling y'all, it was about to be over for her. Yeah. So they take me to lock. I'm in lock. And Chopin come back there. Mind y'all, Chopin came and got me from C2C side too. And took me to his building and told me that he was going to take care of me and make sure that nothing happens to me. And I told y'all that I believed him. I trusted him. I believed him. But when I went to you and told you that this woman won't leave me alone and I don't want to be with her, you didn't believe me. But yet you said you were here to protect me. Okay. So trust broke with me. So I'm in lock. And I knew I was going to be back there for a long time. I was just like, shit, I don't give a fuck. They probably about to charge me. Oh, well. They got the shank off me, whatever. Oh, well, I'm about to catch another charge. But whenever I get out, if that's the case, if I do catch another charge whenever I get out, I will make sure that I'm successful this time. So I was just thinking all type of shit. They didn't even put me in a cell. They put me in a shower. They put me in the showers, and I was sitting there waiting. So I'm just politely waiting like shit, because get me in the cell so I can go to sleep. At this point, again, y'all know, like I said, whenever I get locked up or something, I'm tired. Get me to my cell. Get me to my cell. So I'm like, get me to my fucking cell. They didn't get me to my cell. Before they can even think about that, Chopin came back there. I was back there maybe an hour, and he came back there, I guess, debating, talking, telling them that I was, basically, I had already been telling him, and it was his fault. He felt like he was to blame because he didn't take my word. So he came and got me out. They didn't charge me with it. I didn't get a misconduct or nothing for it. I didn't stay in lock. So after that hour was up, they let me back out of my cell. Out of that shower, and took me to my cell. So after that, she never messed with me again. And that shit was crazy. That shit was fucking crazy. But next Monday, we're going to do another story time, because I got more stories for y'all. It's so many other stories, some shit that happened on the yard. I'm talking about shit that you would be like, nah, you making that shit the fuck up. I'm telling you, like, this is real fucking life, bro. Real fucking life. So let me get into some of these announcements, and then I'm going to play y'all some songs from my first album, because I want to say that we've already been on for 1 hour and 30 minutes. It's the Couch Chronicles. It ain't no fucking limits. I'm just saying. So let's see. Shout out to Origins for always keeping me lit, because y'all see my eyes is low as fuck. I have not drank nothing. I am so fucking, I'm high as fuck. I want to say, I know I'm smoking a sativa, for sure, but I'm thrilled, bro, thrilled. So shout out to Origins on Northwest 23rd. Also, if you in a city and you are looking to get some weed, Origins is who you need. I'm telling you. You see that? That means you get a free 3-5 if you spend $15 or more. And then I got a free coupon for a free pre-roll. So hit me up. I got some coupons for them. Trust me when I say gas. I'm high as fuck right now. Shout out to my chiropractor. Listen, if you're trying to get your body lined up and trying to get your body right, Vertebrae is where you need to be. They got one in Moore and in Edmond. And the Moore location, the Edmond location, they offer a laser. It's like a non-surgical laser fat removal. And if you hit me up, this is a free first visit card. And also, if you want to get aligned, y'all, I'm old as fuck, so I'm on some old shit right now. If you want to get your body lined up, I got some cards to get you your free first consultation at any one of his locations, Edmond or more. So hit me up. I got y'all. I got some coupons. I got some free stuff. I got you. Hit me up. I got you. If you need a website built, maybe any holiday photos, she got some good backgrounds right now, or any footage, make sure that you tap in with my girl Shots by Sequel. If you need any custom beats, mixing and mastering, radio edits, or any of your musical needs, or if you're in Oklahoma City or Tulsa and you want to work straight with Mav, that's mav.gd on Instagram, straight from Detroit. Y'all, he got that bomb-ass fire sound, quality sound too, industry sound. So if you're looking for that industry sound, make sure that you tap in with him. Like I said, it's mav.gd on Instagram. If you're in the aviation industry, or if you know anyone that is in the aviation industry in any city or state. Also, if you know any aircraft or automotive painters in Ardmore, the Ardmore area, Ardmore, Oklahoma, make sure you tap in with my dad, Kenrick. His number is 800-800-2400, extension number 8616. That's 800-800-2400, extension 8616. That's the aviation industry in any city or state, or an aircraft or automotive painter in Ardmore. If you know anybody that's looking for work, great benefits, good pay, great competitive pay too. Okay. If you're in the Tulsa area and you're looking for a Zumba instructor, a personal trainer, a gym guru, my sister Jaleesa is who you need. And she was also featured on Tulsa News Channel 6 with her moves. Okay. And she got them. And she will get you put together. She's naturally beautiful, Jaleesa, on Instagram. Make sure you tap in with her, and tell her that the Couch Chronicles sent you. Okay? I'm her baby sister. Okay? Be like your baby sister said. All right? Now, it's that time of the year. Y'all ain't listening. It's that time of the year where you need health insurance, right? I know y'all getting all these calls like, health insurance right now, you need to sign up and da-da-da-da-da. Okay. If you're not being covered by your employer, or if you're not covered by Medicare, Medicaid, or any of that, make sure you tap in with Nicole LaBoube. She can get you insured today. Y'all, I'm so high. Shout out to Origin. Y'all, I'm fucking stoned. Nicole LaBeau's number is 918-281-9258. That's 918-281-9258. Also, y'all know I don't charge to be on the couch, but if you do want to support the couch, you can Cash App or PayPal The Real Janelle. That's THA Real JANELL. Now, I noticed that y'all have been streaming my podcast more. I definitely appreciate it. Have y'all noticed that I've been going for a little bit longer than an hour? I don't know how y'all feel about that, but I love it. I'm enjoying it. I'm chilling. I'm having a good time. I enjoy doing the Couch Chronicles just as much as I love doing music. Anytime I have an artist that's here that comes on my couch, a lot of times we end up recording. I teach them how to use Pro Tools because it's all about teaching. Somebody taught me what I know. Mav taught me what I know. So I would love to teach you. So if you're an artist and you want to come to the couch, or if I don't give a fuck what you do, if you have your own business, or if you just want to talk on the couch, holla at me. I got some availabilities. I also just met this mechanic today, and he wants to get booked on. So he got a lot of good things to tell y'all, for real. For real. Y'all know this is the therapy that you never knew you needed. It's definitely the therapy I knew I needed. And I definitely love being on the couch. You guys have definitely kept me lifted through a tough time. Y'all know the reason why I started my podcast was because the 8 days I was in the hospital was worse than the 9 years I did in prison. They held me hostage, wouldn't let me go, okay, at all, okay. Tried different drugs on me that wasn't even out, and then told me that I'll never have kids again from the shot that they gave me. I was in there for a migraine. So after that, I was like, oh my God, I need therapy. I couldn't even say the word hospital without crying. So I started my podcast, and I am so thankful for how far it's come and how many people has been involved and how many responses I've been getting and all the love I've been getting. So shout out to everybody that's been keeping up with the couch. Shout out to everybody that comes back and rewatches the couch and leaves me comments, that sends me positive encouragement, DMs. I love y'all so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I've also been checking my music stats, and y'all been getting that motherfucker up. I'm talking about from my first album to my second album to all my singles to my features, everything. I definitely appreciate that. Y'all got motherfucking time at 5K streams right now. Now to some that might not mean a lot, but to me that means the world. It's organic streams, like nothing bought, no promo. This is from me, word of mouth, and people talking and playing the song and streaming it and reposting it. Y'all got that motherfucker up there, and y'all still getting up there. Y'all getting the views of my videos up. I appreciate that. If y'all haven't seen any of my videos, come down into my YouTube channel. Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel. It's THA Real JANELL. And also make sure you subscribe to the Couch Chronicles on Spotify. That's Couch Chronicles No Limits on Spotify. If you go to my YouTube channel and scroll down, you'll see my videos. All my videos is on my YouTube channel and some of my music and features. Also, make sure that you add my Spotify artist page. Okay? That is, just type in Janelle, Janell, no E at the end because then that's not me. Okay? Type in Janelle and then type in one of my singles like Time, Other Shit, Shrooms, one of them. And go to my artist page from there. So make sure you add me. My top 5 cities right now is Detroit, Oklahoma City, Tulsa, Phoenix, and Salt Lake City. So shout out to Salt Lake City, Phoenix, Tulsa, Detroit, and Oklahoma City. Detroit. Y'all already knew I was going to do that. I'm so high, though. It came out like a whisper. Y'all, I'm so stoned that I could barely keep my eyes open. Oh, y'all also got my Spotify listeners and viewers and streams up. So keep doing it. Please keep doing it. I appreciate that for real. I definitely appreciate y'all for rocking with me for real. I've been watching some good movies lately, y'all. Some good movies. If you haven't already seen these ones, check them out. On the Line, American Murderer, Sleep Experiment, and Good Nurse. Now, I'm going to tell you one thing. On the Line, that motherfucker gave me anxiety so fucking bad. I'm talking about my anxiety was through the roof. Okay? That's all I'm going to say. Because one, I'm not good at explaining stuff when it comes to movies. And two, I don't want to spoil it for you. You just got to see it. I put it number 1 because you need to see it today. Go watch it tonight. On the Line. Okay? Y'all remember to check on your strong people. Check on your people. For real. Now, be kind to others. Please, be kind to others. For real. Times is hard right now, and you never know what somebody going through. I don't give a fuck if they like this. Hey, how you doing? Yeah, they could probably be like this on the inside. For real, you really got to check on your people, and don't be fooled by the smile. You know, just, you really good? You good? If you know anybody that's in the hospital, do a wellness check. If you know anybody that's locked up, write them. It's free. Download the Emilio app. You ain't even got to go get a stamp. Download the Emilio app, and you can do it right from your phone. Send your peoples a letter. Let them know they ain't forgot about. All right? If you're looking for a comfort pet, I am a bunny breeder. You can be in the Oklahoma City area. You can be in Tulsa. I don't give a fuck where you at. I'm a bunny breeder. And the holidays are coming up, so I'm doing deals. 2-for-1 specials all the way until New Year's. So you can get 2 bunnies for the price of 1. Okay? And because they always need a friend. Like, come on. They're definitely, they're beautiful. You know, they're great comfort pets. They fun to be around. You know what I'm saying? They smart and they're all pre-potty trained. So 2-for-1 specials if you're looking for a comfort pet or if you're looking for something for your kids for the holidays or something to give them a little bit more responsibility. A bunny is a great way to start. Trust me. And they're great it's easy to manage. Trust me. Okay. If you are, you guys know that this is episode 82. If you looking for episode 81, YouTube took it down. YouTube took it down because y'all know I was playing nothing but Mo 3. I was playing nothing but Mo 3, but it's all good. If you want to hear episode 81, it is on the Spotify. Go to the Spotify, Couch Chronicles, no limits on Spotify. Like I said, it's all good. I wasn't tripping. Remember, I kept saying, I know they probably going to get me for copyright infringement. It is what it is. If you haven't already done so, make sure you visit my website, www.therealjanelle.com. Okay? And it is up to date with everything. You can also get tickets to my show that I got coming up in Detroit. I will be in Detroit this weekend. All right? This weekend is the 18th. I'm about to be in that motherfucker. All right? Detroit. Here I come. Here I come. All right. So I'm going to be there. You can get tickets on my website, www.therealjanelle.com. Go up to I want to say it's a little section you can tap. And it'll take you down to the shows that I have coming up. So make sure that you go to my website. The weather has been up and down lately. Like a motherfucker. Okay. 1 minute it's hot. 1 minute it's cold. 1 minute it's colder. Okay. So y'all, you know what that brings, right? Car problems. Car problems. So make sure, ladies and gentlemen, make sure you check your tire pressure. Make sure that you check your car battery. Just check and see where the